What they do, Sniper Crew? We back with another reaction video, you feel me? I read my comments in the last one and I heard a lot of y'all saying I need to do my homework on Allstar JR. So we back today with just that. I'm finna do my homework on Allstar JR and he better be like that, like y'all saying. Let's see what this bitch talking
Being
about.
that you're from Detroit, how would you describe the culture out there?
It's lit and dark at the same time.
Thought it was over for me, now they right back groupies. I told the doc stitch me up and I was right back moving.
Like I said, Detroit a dark, sick place.
Welcome back to another episode of True Street TV, where we cover everything street related. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell, and let's get right into it. Today's story brings us to Detroit, Michigan, a city full of talented rappers that are flourishing. As the city used to feel blackballed from the music industry, it's nice to see so many successful artists from the D today. The man we're here to talk about today is a veteran in the rap game and has been consistent for many years. 31-year-old Jeremy Ford, better known by his rap name Allstar JR. JR is originally from Joy Road on the west side, where rapper T Grizzly is also from, but he would end up moving to the east side as a kid, and he was raised by a single mother along with his two brothers. JR also has siblings from his father, but he said he doesn't have a good relationship with them or his father. JR bounced around homes a lot as a kid and always had a love for music. He cited the Street Lords and Cheddar Boys as groups he used to listen to as a kid. Go check out our Blade Icewood video, as we did cover the Street Lords in that video. JR did grow up in the hood, and like many youth in the Detroit streets, he was misguided and was in the streets heavily, stealing cars as young as 13 years old, and later learned how to sell drugs at only around 15 years old. Explain how he has been around drug dealers his whole life, so when he joined, it wasn't that big of a deal. And as we talked about before, Detroit is a very dangerous city, but the east side is known for being the most dangerous and gutter side of the city. He would recall seeing men get chased down with rifles as a kid.
I seen some niggas get chased like by these niggas in like big ass winter coats with choppers. It was like 90 degrees. Them niggas just was on foot, like had on big ass like North Faces and coats down to their knees and like hoop shorts running with choppers. Niggas just running up the block screaming. That's some crazy shit I can talk about that I actually seen.
And around 2011, JR became friends with a guy named Allstar Poe. Poe, who now goes by Campaign Poe, had started the rap group All Stars Ball Hard alongside Allstar Lee and T Grizzly in 2011, and they released their
Okay, so they clicked in with T Grizzly. So this is the JR from Joy Road.
debut project the same year. JR was in the streets hustling and wasn't rapping at the time. T, Poe, and Lee would release a volume 2 to their debut mixtape and were making noise as a group in the city, with songs like We All Buffed Up being a hit in the streets. JR would see the potential and decide to join the group as well, joining in 2013. And although T and JR were in the streets, they both did graduate high school and they both were accepted to Michigan State University. JR would eventually hop in the booth, featuring on the song Bling Bling, released on September 15, 2013. JR's smooth delivery would come naturally to him, as you wouldn't.
So if T blew, where the rest is all these other niggas at? So this JR, we got Allstar T, which is, I'm thinking T Grizzly. So where is Richie and Potts and all these other niggas at? Nah.
Be able to tell this was his first song.
Bitch, black powders off a mink, ice chunks in the brill. Finna drop it in the drink. You done let T fuck, get that pussy to leak. Fuck Ryan, fuck me, Buddha put her to sleep.
T and JR will become
Fuck, get that black powders off a mink, ice chunks in the brill. Finna drop it in the drink. You done let T fuck, get that pussy to leak. Fuck Ryan, fuck me, Buddha put her to sleep.
T and JR would become a lot closer as they were in college together, and they would get together and make a big mistake. JR and T would eventually run in dozens of dorms, stealing over $20,000 worth of electronics. T would say they targeted rich Asian and white students, as they were more likely to have Apple products, which sold for the most money. And this wouldn't last long at all, because after multiple students began reporting their items being stolen, word would go around campus that T and JR are wanted by Lansing police. T would take his items to a friend's dorm room, and police would eventually snatch him up, as their college friends had told on them.
My ass niggas told on us in that bitch. That's crazy. Brady, Lawrence, Anthony. What y'all doing?
And police would build the case for a few months before initially charging the duo. For the time being, JR and T were back in Detroit, but JR would eventually turn himself in to Lansing in July of 2014 for the home invasion charges. And T was on his way to Kentucky to hit a lick when he got the call from Lansing police, and he didn't return to Michigan to face this case for a few years. But we did already explain T's whole story in full detail, so if you haven't seen that, go check that out for me after this video. After sitting in jail for around 6 months, JR will be sentenced to 18 months to 15 years in prison in January of 2015.
Oh, you stole my
Damn,
What the fuck you mean?
what I steal from you, bro? I'm about to send you your money back.
You stole my fucking Xbox One, my fucking MacBook, okay, my fucking iPhone. I had a wallet, had about $190 in that bitch.
I ain't sending you shit, bitch.
I said in that
I ain't
bitch.
sending you shit, bitch.
No, I said I had $190.
I said I ain't sending you shit, nigga.
Alright, nigga. Bitch
Ooh,
ass.
ooh,
First off,
Whoa.
you a bitch. How many clicks you claim? Claiming 9 different sets. You ain't in no gang. You claim to be a player, but you getting played. Shut your fat fucking mouth and come and catch this fade.
Were you able to complete
Oh
high
shit.
school? Were you able to get a degree?
Yeah, I went to college. I went to prison from college.
He would eventually be released in June of 2015 and would come out with the plan, I'm blowing up in rap. And around this time, T had just finished up his time in Kentucky for the lick he hit and was in Michigan serving the same sentence as JR, being sentenced to 18 months to 15 years in prison. But because T and JR were co-defendants, they couldn't be around each other once released or communicate, so the men all decided to pursue their own solo careers.
That's my baby. Like right now.
That's why they not around each
Situation,
other.
the papers and shit. We aren't supposed to have no contact with each other, so
That makes sense.
y'all niggas could what y'all niggas be doing? Dick sucking.
Starting with JR, he would release a mixtape shortly after getting out, calling it Get a Bag or Go Home, released in May of 2016. This project was instantly classic in the streets and is hard, with JR's smooth delivery, talking street shit, mostly about getting money, with songs like Water going crazy, gaining well over 1 million views. He would mention T's little brother Marmar in this song, saying he threw his life away, as he did get arrested for armed robbery and was on his way to serve 5 years in prison.
Marmar threw his life away. He say don't send him $1.
Other notable songs like Get a Bag or Go Home and Pill Dust were in heavy rotation around this time as well.
Speaking to crackheads, they pay the fuck right on that bed. 25 hours and they screwing like flatheads.
In the cover art for this tape, JR sported a t-shirt that reads Free Allstars Ball Hard with 3 mugshots on the shirt, including T's little brother Marmar, and as well as Allstar Poe, who also caught a case and received 10 years in prison. But T would eventually get released from prison as well later in 2016 and pursue a solo career himself, releasing the hit single First Day Out.
The separation came when T came on. He wanted to pursue his own solo career.
And as everybody knows, he would shout JR out by name in this song, saying it was a blessing that they made it out of Lansing.
JR, nigga.
And then a blessing. We made it out the lesson after all that happened.
When you heard First Day Out, you feel me? When that shit dropped. And you heard, hey, JR, nigga. Like, where was you at? First time you heard it.
I was with that nigga.
Like, when he recorded it?
No, not when he recorded it. When he finished it, he had bumped into me shit. And I heard that bitch.
And Lee would also post a video to Facebook of them 3 together after First Day Out was released.
Hey, baby, I'm right back in the ghetto, bitch. Fuck you,
ass niggas. My gas home is legendary. It's the mob.
We home, bitch.
Free little Marmar. You know what time it is.
But what surprises me about this is as T blew up, he cut friends like JR and Lee off, saying they weren't there for him while he was in prison. And speaking specifically to him and JR, I think that's kind of ridiculous to expect your friend who was also in prison to look out for you, but T instantly blew up at the end of 2016 and would never be seen with JR again after this. And in my opinion, if T felt that way while locked up, I'm confused on why he shout out JR in the song, and why he also appeared in JR's music video, Trappin' Ain't Dead, after he got out. But after he got rich and signed his deal, T would post a video to Instagram explaining why he cut his friends and family off after signing.
This video ain't for nobody but the motherfuckers I've been fucking with for a long time. And a couple of my family members that be like, you be acting funny, you changed. I feel like, bro, I just did 3 years in that bitch. You feel me? And every day I was starving, nigga. Every day for 3 years I had to ask niggas for deodorant and food and all that shit. But I got niggas out here that's supposed to be like my brother or that's supposed to be my family, you know what I'm saying? I ain't hold no grudge. I really don't give a fuck about it, but just quit telling me I'm acting funny when you know you wasn't on no real shit when I needed you. You feel me? You couldn't visit me when I was 20 minutes up north. You had to travel 20 minutes. I know you ain't gonna come visit my grave. You feel me? Nigga couldn't even keep my little brother on the right track out here, bro. I know that if I get killed or some shit like that happen, he gonna be left out here to dry. I know my grandma gonna have to shovel snow like she had to for 3 years because ain't none of my mans gonna go over there and look out for her. You feel me? So don't be telling me I'm making funny, bro, because you played your hand first. You showed me your true colors first, bro. I'm T Grizzly cousin. I'm T Grizzly auntie. I ain't fuck with him in 3 years. Ain't sent him no letters or money.
But when JR was asked about it around the same time,
Since he came home,
was asked
that nigga
about
been
the
acting
T
like, fuck
situation
me.
around the same time, JR said they were still locked in but couldn't have contact because of their probation terms. Anyways, JR was still buzzing off his debut tape, and he would link up with Gino Cash to do the song Thug Niggas.
Tell niggas what this game come with. Might fall out with the people you in love with.
JR and Gino would eventually get into a beef, but we'll get more into that later.
like having a
In
diss
March,
battle
JR
without
would
dissing
collab
for
with
real.
FMBDZ on the song Dog. This song has almost 6 million views and was a huge song with JR rapping the chorus. This song really had his name buzzing as a rapper in the city.
These niggas all talk. They really had a plug. How them niggas fall up.
And following this buzz, JR would drop 2 projects, releasing Blowing the Extras and Cases Pending just days apart in July of 2017. And JR would call his third tape Cases Pending because he did catch a scamming case while on probation for the Michigan State case and was out on bail saying he was swiping for around 6 months before being caught. Swiping is buying stolen credit card information from the dark web and copying it to a blank card with an MSR reader. This was very popular in Detroit around the time as the chips were still new and easy to bypass.
When shit about to get real and nobody can stop. Pulled out the debit card that I just embossed.
JR will get a good lawyer and end up being given another chance. Although he could have easily been sent back to prison, his potential to make it in music definitely helped him, and he was given more probation. T had signed to 300 by this time and had made it, leaving the rest of Allstar's ball hard behind, sending shots in multiple songs, pretty much saying nobody was there for him in prison, like the song Real Niggas off his My Moment album.
No letters or no pictures like a nigga just stopped living. But I just had to sit back and remember. Everybody ain't loyal.
And a few months after this, Gino Cash would release the song Belly featuring FMBDZ. JR would go off on Gino, claiming that he stole the song from him, and they would become enemies because of this and would begin beefing on Instagram, eventually making it to the booth.
Fucked with Gino. Like, Gino, no! That's what somebody should have been yelling to that nigga when he jumped out here in this water. Like, Gino, no!
Going into the year of 2018, JR would release another classic project, dropping Organized Crime on February 1st. This project contains more meaningful songs and lyrics, opposed to just shit talking. JR came with a mixture of hustle/pain music, with songs like Conversation with the Streets being a deep song many street hustlers can relate to.
Had a conversation with the streets. Told her I'm falling out of love and I gotta leave.
And on the song titled Deep in the Game, JR would name drop T, saying people are steady asking him why they aren't together anymore. JR would follow this up by saying he doesn't know why T cut them off.
It's steady asking me why you ain't out with T. Shit, I don't know for real, but all my niggas out with me.
And Allstar Lee also released the song Venting in January, where pretty much the whole song was him expressing how he felt backstabbed by T for cutting him off once he signed his deal, and they have been friends since 3rd grade.
Your man, you would've killed and died for steady changing all over the money and fame, treating you like a stranger. Of struggle, damn, why you wanna ball on me? Go way back to 3rd grade, he turned fraud on me.
The biggest song off this tape, and one of JR's biggest songs overall, called $1 Million Thoughts, has right under 4 million views.
Do it on dog. You an absent on a nigga, better tap into his brain before I be tapping on his trigger, honey.
Along with the song So Lit, where he remixed Jeezy's song Tear It Up.
She talk to me.
This is my favorite JR project to date, and he would follow this up with a diss to Gino Cash called Gino a Bitch, released just days later on February 6th. This song racked up 900,000 views to date.
This storytelling ass nigga, RB in the hoe, I was never that nigga. He don't wanna work it out, so we stretching that nigga, bitch.
And Gino would release his diss the same day as well, calling his Troublesome 18. This diss was also decent and gained around 600,000 views. And surprisingly, right around this time, T would link up with Gino Cash as they were seen in the studio together. They would also release a song together called In They Face.
They want niggas that hate, cause them niggas grown as hell trying to get baby. I don't wanna see them dead, but can't let them take me. So every time them niggas come around, this bitch on safe.
This was a pretty petty move by T, and many of the comments would point this out. But JR bust this off though and kept grinding. He released another project months later in September called Big Daddy Shit. This is another good project by JR, and the song Keep Going R has well over 1 million views and is one of my favorite songs by R.
Calm down, I smell like uncut dope. If it's real, go fuck my bro.
At the end of the year, T would decide to link back up with Allstar Lee, and they would drop a short video to Instagram showing they're back cool. One of the comments would instantly point out that JR is missing from this, and in my opinion, I feel like T and JR both have pride, as JR is a hustler and talented himself as a rapper, and isn't looking for friendship with T for the benefits. Also, I think linking with Gino Cash took it too far, but they could have real internal beef that never made it to the net as well.
But one nigga y'all be fucking with, that nigga T Grizzly a hoe. I don't see how niggas fucking with dog music and all this old bitch ass shit that's going on.
Hey, don't do that. You know they love that whole ass shit. Y'all niggas love for niggas to fall out, man.
Yeah, this is my brother, bitch. You know how long this shit been going on?
The thing about it is, man, niggas brothers, niggas grew up together.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna go through their differences. We ain't gonna go too long without tapping in.
Man, hey,
y'all niggas so fake, and y'all gonna kill y'all brother.
Man.
We get into it, we fight, we shake hands, we love each other.
Exactly. You lost big time if the internet, you put 2 and 2 together on the internet, bitch. This is my brother, and we out here mobbing too.
JR will go on to release Get a Bag or Go Home #2 the next year in 2019, and another project in 2020 called Same House as Last Time. And that takes us to 2021. In August, R would release Get It Back or Go Home 3. This tape has big songs like Ice Bag featuring Vezo, as well as the song Guy Behind It.
I was dropping off them balls like, alright, see you later. Your ass was running through the bag, I kinda think you hate it.
And just weeks after this project release, R would almost lose his life, as on September 5th, 2021, JR was sitting in a vehicle near a roller rink on the city's west side. And a car would pull up on JR, and somebody would open fire on him, striking him multiple times, even hitting him in his face. And 3 other people were also shot, but luckily everyone survived this shooting from the reports I was able to find. JR would have his jaw wired shut, which is known as one of the most difficult rehabs to go through, as we take simple stuff like being able to open your mouth for granted, but JR would muscle through this and recover from the shots. And to this day, he says he's not able to fully open his mouth. He can only open his mouth around 35% of the way, leaving him not able to eat stuff like burgers, but he's still thankful to be alive, as he easily could have been killed.
All the love from the whole Get a Bag game. But it's straight, y'all. I'm straight. I'm gonna be right back. This shit 2-3 month little process, nigga. Whoop whoop. You can get back in my bag. I ain't never even get out my bag for real. Cause niggas really so fucking dumb, thinking some niggas like y'all could kill a nigga like me. That's the first thing y'all niggas went wrong with. All that other shit, bro, I'm not even sad or nothing, bro. Nigga, all the videos off the tape still dropping, nigga. Dropping some new shit, so I'm slobbing and shit. You fucked up. Please fuck up.
He would also drop a hard-ass song after this. As we know, Kanye also had his jaw wired shut and released the song Through the Wire, rapping about his injury and rehab. And JR would do the same exact thing, releasing a Through the Wire remix 6 months later in March of 2022. This is one of my favorite JR songs and has well over 1 million views.
I was fucked up for some months, they wired my tissues. Niggas had to gather theyself with shots from the blick dude.
And while JR was rehabbing from his injuries, Lee would link back up with T Grizzly, which was nice to see, but it seems like he picked a side, as him and JR haven't been seen together since then, and they unfollowed each other on Instagram. T would also get Lee a deal with 300, but he would later be dropped after his music was underperforming.
300 signed baby Grizz and my nigga Lee. Shout out to Celine believing in them gangsters out the street.
And I'm glad to see him doing well after all he went through, and he is one of my favorite rappers. And since recovering from his injuries, JR has been dropping fire music consistently and signed a deal with Empire and is still with them today. If you enjoy this kind of content, hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Also, drop a comment below and let me know who
That was crazy, man. I really want to know some more of this backstory with him and T. And does anybody know if they is they still beefing? Is they still like dropping subliminal disses? Like, what's going on? Y'all let me know something, but I appreciate y'all telling me to do my homework on this, because this was mad interesting. So y'all keep dropping in the comments, tell me what other shit to react to. Y'all put me on game. Let me know something. Put me on. How y'all feel about this, man? It's been your boy Sniper J, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have another reaction dropping real soon. Might be 2, 3, 4 dropping real soon. But I know y'all hear my dog in the background. I gotta go take him outside. He gotta use the bathroom. But we gonna be back. Y'all tap in, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think. Hit that sub button, hit that like, share, comment, and we gonna be back. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Sniper.